Welcome to the Knocked Off Podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Jeans?
They're a bit tighter, like a bit more, especially how big Marnie is. Cha-ching! Yeah, it's just my balls are really saggy.
Hello, welcome back to the Knocked Off Podcast. Thank you for listening. Jet, how are you going?
You're getting in early for the thank yous.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you need to be appreciative from the start or
Yep.
they'll just drop off, right?
Fair enough.
Jet, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Isabella. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
That's a shot.
I just come from the dentist, so my mouth's a bit numb, so hopefully I don't speak too funny. I think it's mainly that it feels funny. It probably doesn't like look or sound funny.
You look alright.
But anyway, how was your weekend? We just had a long weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
What did you
Got a
get
bit
up to?
Got a bit of motorbike riding in.
Heaps, hey?
Yeah, 3 rides for the weekend, so it was good.
Pretty good effort.
Got a bit of rain, so made riding a bit
Yeah.
better.
It's meant to rain pretty much all week, I think.
Going to get a heap tonight, apparently.
Are we?
50-something mil, I heard.
Yeah, actually, we got this email at work and I thought it was like a little bit dramatic. It was like, if you were in a building, stay in there right now. Do not drive your car, like do not leave. And
What
I
if you're
was
not
like,
in the building?
You have to seek shelter.
Would you still get the email, though? Wouldn't it go
Well,
to
I
like a
don't know.
computer?
No, you can get an email on your phone.
Oh, you got your work email set up to your phone?
Yeah, but it was just like, it was telling us to do it right then and there, but I think it was warning us for the storm for tonight. So I'll be interested to see how many people are flooded in tomorrow. Do you know how much we're meant to get?
I just said 50 mil
50.
tonight,
Right.
apparently.
Yeah.
But-
Interesting.
No, I'd like to be a weatherman. They seem to be able to just keep getting it wrong and
Yeah.
keep their job.
I know. I feel like it's just never overly accurate, is it? And I feel like with a lot of these storms, it's very hyped up at like they're destructive and we get this, and this, and then we just get a little bit of rain.
Mm.
I probably shouldn't say that because knowing
Piss
like
down.
it'll be like, yeah, terrible. Anyway, anything else over the weekend that's worth mentioning?
Nothing too exciting. We got a friend of mine building a new table for your record player for the house.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty excited.
got in and done a little bit on that. But other than that, I didn't do much. What about you? About the same? A
I
great
did
deal.
like nothing, hey, and I felt really guilty about it at the time because I'm not a person that likes to do nothing. Like I look forward to doing nothing and then I can't sit still and it annoys me. But it was probably exactly like what I needed. I'd been feeling a little bit burnt out, which I know it's very early in the year, but just really busy with work life and like social life, I guess. So it was kind of nice to not have anything on. And I spent a lot of time on the couch and probably a bit too much time on TikTok. I don't think I really got up to too much. I did a bit of like washing, folding.
Yeah, I'd hate
all
to
that
see my
fun
screen
stuff.
time for the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, yours, like mine's definitely worse than yours. Listen to an audiobook, you know, all the fun stuff. I went to take Arnie for a walk literally every day. And one day it was too hot that it would have like burnt his little paws and I would have probably got sunburnt. Another day it was raining, like the weather just like wasn't on my side. So I was like, fine, I'll just stay inside.
Poor dog.
That's what you want me to do? Yeah, I felt really bad. Like I really wanted to take him out for a little walk, but he seemed pretty happy to just stay home and have a sleep. I feel like he slept the whole weekend too. Anyway, that's probably it.
That's it. Yeah, pretty boring weekend. Nothing much to write home about, I suppose, huh?
No, which isn't always like the worst, I guess.
No.
Should we get into some pop culture?
Yeah, what do you got for me this week?
So I feel like, you know, we've had Hottest 100 over the weekend.
Yeah,
Personally,
boring.
Didn't listen to it. Not really my vibe. I get the hype around it when it's nice to like be around a pool, listen to it and whatnot. But the songs on it, I feel like
Ow.
Jet just hit his funny bone, was it?
Ouch, yes.
Anyway,
Ignore me.
I feel like majority of the songs are only popular from TikTok, right?
Yeah, it's like
A
every
lot of
song now, though.
them. It's annoying. Anyway, I thought I'd mention Doja Cat won the Hottest 100 with her song Paint the Town Red.
Terrible song.
Lot
Sing
of-
it.
There's been a lot of backlash.
Sing it.
No.
Yes, and. Remember, I told you about this. It's yes,
Uh,
and, Isabella.
A lot of backlash about it, which I totally agree with. But I'm wondering, like, do you reckon it should only be Australian artists?
I did
in
see
it?
a TikTok about that, which, yeah.
Because I
reckon
had
that's a
this
good rule.
thought, right? And then I opened my TikTok up, and that's like the first thing that popped up. Like, Hottest 100 should only be Australian artists. And I agree, because I bet Doja Cat doesn't give a fucking
She couldn't
shit
care
that
less.
she won.
No.
Yeah. Whereas some of these, like, Aussie bands, that's like a claim to fame, and it's like,
Yeah, it's good
you
for
know,
their
yeah.
image and whatnot. Get them in the.
yeah, probably
of
a
it.
really big boost of confidence to even just, like, placing.
Yeah, you'd be pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Anyway, I will also mention that G Flip, she broke the record for the greatest number of entries with like 7 different songs, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she was number 2.
What's her song?
I can't think of what it's
I
called.
don't even know who G Flip is, so.
Really?
I
She's
think so.
Aussie. Sorry. I was going to look this song up and then I forgot. But, oh my God.
What?
Sorry. I'm just having some technical difficulties. The Worst Person Alive. That's what the song's called.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, number 2. And that's the thing. Some of these, like, very... Is it a low scoring? High scoring? I feel like it's low because you're counting down.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know. Like, we wouldn't know a lot of them.
Nah.
Probably because we're just
Triple J's a bit
boring.
blue haired. Bit too blue haired for me, I think.
Anyway,
It's the only time I swear, like, people listen to it is on
I think it's...
Hottest 100.
No, like...
Have you tried to listen to that fucking thing? Welcome back.
Yeah, they
to
talk so
Hottest
much.
100.
I used to be kind of into it, like a bit of that kind of music a few years ago. And
Not
I-
for me.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. So the Academy Awards, we've got the Barbie directors, Margot Robbie and Greta, is it Gerwig? So they've missed out on a nomination. But Ryan Gosling, Ken, was nominated.
For?
An Academy Award.
Yeah, what sort of award that would have been for something?
It's like Best Actress or Best...
Well, he's an actor, so he wouldn't have got that one.
Yeah, but that's like what they go off. Anyway, he
Yeah, but
actually...
didn't you just say they weren't nominated as directors?
They weren't nominated for the film.
Yeah, but he would have just... I don't think you just get the Academy Award, do you? Like, it'd be Best Act.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
So what did he get nominated for?
He is best... I'm pretty sure he's Best Actor.
Really? For Ken?
Well, do you understand why I'm mentioning this now?
Yeah, I get it, but like...
He might not be... He was Best Supporting Actor, sorry. That's what it was.
Probably makes sense, to be honest.
And I get it, but he was supporting Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it's
That doesn't make sense.
pretty ironic. Like,
Yeah, like Best
sort of the whole
Supporting
point of the
Actor
movie.
in Barbie, but she, like, the actress, like, I don't really get that. Anyway, moving on, he made a statement about it, and pretty well a lot of people have come out about this and said, like, the whole point of the Barbie movie, like, this just goes against all of it.
So it pretty much tells you the plot of the movie.
It's the patriarchy.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, Ryan Gosling.
Gosling.
He come out and he said there's no Ken without Barbie and there's no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie. Right?
Stand up king.
And I'm glad he said something. But at the same time, I'm sure a lot of people, I don't know, this could be controversial. I'm kind of sick of hearing about Barbie.
Yeah.
And like Margot Robbie
think-
can't win everything.
I think it's sort of come back in now because it's all the awards and stuff.
Yeah, true. But like, fabulous movie. Love all of it. Love.
But it is a comedy.
Yeah. And he was really funny in
Yeah.
that.
Like, I
But-
think people are taking it for as like this big masterpiece of movie. Like,
And
it
like-
was a great movie,
Yeah.
but it was also a comedy. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
I know, like a drama or whatever. or-
Yeah. And Margot Robbie is, I feel like she's the best at everything, but she can't be. Like she can't be the best at everything, right? Like
I'm just the best at everything I do, Isabella.
I do love her. Anyway, this one I found quite funny. There is 2 Indian families going to court over who like originated and who owns the butter chicken recipe, like who invented it.
Are they like trying to patent the bloody recipe?
So basically, this is like a 2,500 page lawsuit. by this
How
family.
far back is this dating?
So apparently the original recipe was created in 1947.
Really?
Yeah, that's not very long ago.
No, I
hey?
would have thought it was like
Yeah.
ages ago.
So one family claim that their grandfather made it when he opened a restaurant. And I would pronounce all the restaurant names and all the places, but I have no fucking
Not gonna do
idea.
it justice.
Yeah. And I feel like, it would just be offensive. But then this other family claim that it was their relative that opened it in the same year. And like that's where it was first created. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But it's like one of the families is seeking like nearly $400,000
Shit.
in damages.
If you could own a recipe, which one would you want to own? Alrighty, Roo, we are back. Tried it once, didn't work. We're back again, guys. For real, a few camera difficulties, but we should be right. So what are we talking about?
If you could invent or like own a recipe, which would you pick?
Yeah, gee. What do you... Bolognese.
See, I was saying that, but then I'm like, no one follows a recipe to make that, hey?
Nah. Yeah, you thinking like something like real
Yeah.
fancy, like you really got to get it right?
Yeah. Something like, I don't know,
Jeez, it's...
kind of a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry to put that one on the spot. Maybe something everyone like really loves, like honey chicken.
Okay. Not honey chicken, because I got salmonella from that in fucking grade 12. I was only talking about this earlier today. I love honey chicken, and I have like slowly started to eat it again. But I'll never forget how sick I got from eating that. But I feel like most people like that.
Yeah, honey
I don't
chicken's
know.
good.
I would like a Italian or like a really like traditional like recipe, I think.
Yeah.
A pasta or something, but I don't know what.
Anyway.
You know what? Vodka pasta, I make that all the time. I wish I could say I invented that because it's so good. Anyway, I don't even know where we were up to, but another story I have to share is that Drew Barrymore has been catfished on a dating app.
Oh, really?
And this is something that's always kind of baffled me a bit. How do celebrities like use dating apps? Like, is there an exclusive app for celebrities?
No, you see, like, I think Tinder now, like, anyone can verify their account. So someone on there can't just, like, put you on there. Like, I think you
Yeah.
have to do, like, special poses and shit.
If I'm going through Tinder, say I'm in LA, and I just see all these random ass people, and then all of a sudden I see, oh, Zac Efron. How am I not going to swipe right with him?
So hit to work, you both have to swipe right on each other.
Yeah, but he would get so many, right?
So would everyone else.
But wouldn't he? I don't really understand how Tinder works, but you swipe right, and then he needs to swipe right on you for you to match.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, but everyone would just be swiping onto the celebrities to do shit like this.
Yeah, that doesn't affect him. He would still have this exact same amount of people to see on his side.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, it's just so much opportunity for them to get trolled or have, like, psychos get onto
Yeah.
them. Anyway, she had this guy catfish her, and he pretended that he was, like, a quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams, and she
Did she not look into it?
mustn't have. But I don't know if she's, like, the guy's pretended to be someone.
Surely not.
I don't think so. But anyway, she wrote to him and she was like, this is what it says. Oh my God, I went to the first practice game and I was so frustrated being a girl from Los Angeles who loves football and like We didn't have any teams. And then I moved away to New York. And then we got 2 teams. It's nice to meet you. My name is Drew. Like a whole fucking paragraph. And then
Have you seen her in a show when she does the interviews?
No.
She gets like uncomfortably close to the guests.
Really?
Yes.
I think she's funny. I don't mind her. Anyway.
It's a bit much.
She went on to then like talk about how she thought he was like cute or whatever. But the guy was like a musician. I'm like, what a flop.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
and he called her Drewski.
Drewski.
And she was like, that's when it all went down the drain.
That was the tipping point
Yeah.
that she realised it.
But then this is what she sent to him. I hate you. You pithy, deceiving, playful. You made me feel stupid. I don't know who you are. I hate you.
She know. She's not happy.
Yeah. Anyway, so random to me. Like celebrities dating is it's just funny. I'm like, just walk out and like you'd meet someone.
She's old. How's she like
She's
still
a bit
on
older.
dating apps and shit?
There's no age limit for that.
I know, but has she even had like a family at all in the past?
Jet,
What?
are you judging her?
Yep.
What if she can't have kids? What if she doesn't want kids?
I'm just saying she's been single for a very long time. She hasn't been with anyone
But
before.
maybe she just dates like for fun.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just saying. Them people in Hollywood, they're always usually shacked up with another celeb.
Maybe she doesn't want them to take all her money, all her fame.
Another celebrity.
She just wants a footballer.
How'd that fucking work out for her?
Yeah, clearly not well. My God, now there's like, what are they called? Car alarms going off out here. For my Daily Mail, I've had 2 listeners send in some articles. So the first one is girlfriend of doctor killed in home invasion, seen at funeral wearing $1,400 stilettos.
Using that, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Death money? I don't know. Why is it not coming into my
I
head?
don't know. But are you looking for like a correct term?
Like death insurance? Is that what she would have got it if he died?
Life insurance?
Life insurance. There we go. Same thing.
Yeah, and like money goes into it, like the estate. Anyway, the thing that I found funny about this, because I know it's not a funny article,
She has a vape
she
in
has
her
a
hand as
vape in
well.
her hand the whole
Yeah.
time. In all these photos, she's like crying and whatnot, but she's got a vape in her left hand. She's hugging people.
I hate when I see photos of people
So
and they got a vape in their
gross.
hand. Like any photo. It's like, fucking put it away,
That
bro.
is just so like, what's the word? Like
Tacky?
tacky.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Like the vape, you
Yeah.
probably could have put it away for the fucking funeral. And then,
She could have painted it black or something to match her outfit.
yeah, it's like red. I've had another listener send in this one just right before we start recording. So, billionaire heiress, oh my God, I just had a fucking stroke. Anyway, Francesca Packer packs on the PDA and shares kisses with her boyfriend Robert Bates at the Australian Open men's finals. This whole article is just these 2 people having a little kissy kiss at the Australian Open.
Who are they?
Well, she's a Packer, so she's,
Oh, righto.
you know, Nepo baby. Him?
What's our mate's name? Todd?
No, Robert Bates. And that name's familiar to me. So he's, like, I think 43.
Is that Todd's sister, the one you
She's 28.
thought dated Beyonce? Is
Yeah. Todd?
that his name? Todd Packer?
No. As in, like, the Packer that dated...
Yeah, Carrie's boy. I can't think of his name now.
Yeah.
Wait,
J-Lo.
is Todd Packer the dude off The Office?
It's definitely not fucking Todd. James Packer.
James. Can
I
you
was
look up if Todd Packer is on The Office?
I was like, the girl's name is Francesca, as if her fucking brother's name's Todd. Todd Packer.
Yeah, Todd Packer, The Office.
Yeah, he's off The Office. Yep. You were correct. That's so funny. Anyway, Robert Bates, he's like a businessman, I think. Like, he's also quite...
Trying to marry in the big fella.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, who wants whose money? Like, he probably
He probably
wants
wants hers,
hers.
I'd say.
Yeah. So the whole article is just photos of them at the bloody tennis, sharing a little smooch, and that's about it. So don't know why that's news, but
It's good to know
apparently
they-
it is.
They getting it on at the tennis.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Oh,
What's in the spotlight?
while we're on the topic of the Australian Open,
Yes, you're going to talk about the tennis.
well, not really, just the
Oh.
two winners. Jannik Sinner from Italy won the men's
Yeah.
Open, and Arina Sabalenka from Russia, she
Yeah.
won.
She
The,
made a.
woman?
Did you see her speech?
No.
So she started talking. She was like, "I just want to thank my family." Now I think this was her, not the runner-up. I'm pretty sure it was her. And then she was like, "Thank you," like, and she goes, "Should I keep speaking in English? Because they actually won't be able to understand me." She's like, "They won't know anything I'm saying," and I find that funny. Like, they all obviously learn English and whatnot to come when they travel and all of that. But like, none of their family would be able to understand it when they're watching. And like, she's going to do this big speech about her family, and then she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, they don't actually understand." And I think the men's match, I could be wrong, but was the other guy? Who was it? Was it Djokovic?
No, Medvedev.
Oh.
Why? Continue.
I think the other guy was leading for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
he was
two.
up. Yeah, two. He won the
sets?
first two
Yeah.
sets, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a good comeback.
I had a few people at work say like they went to bed after the second set, like, obviously the other guy was going to win, and then the next, like, they woke up.
I feel like finals
know,
always
like,
like that. Remember Ash
Yeah.
Barty? She was down.
Yeah. And that's why I like the tennis, because it can turn so quickly. Anyway, continue.
The 49ers and the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, they are.
But what was really confusing is the conference names. So, like, they're like split it up into two conferences. So that those two teams don't actually play each other all year. They're from two separate conferences. So they each won their
Oh.
own conference, which is how they do a
I
lot of
didn't
it
know that.
in America. So it's like East and a West usually
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of show.
yeah. Yep.
They do it like that. There might be like I don't know, there's more in like the NBA and stuff.
Mm.
But obviously because the country's so big, and getting around to first all them teams is going to be so hard. Like they got
Yeah.
a team in every fucking city.
Yeah.
It's obviously why they did it. But one's the National Football Championship, and the other one's the American Football Championship. So I think there was
Oh.
like two, and then they've like joined up.
Joined it. Yeah.
It's so confusing. Like which one?
It's weird.
Which one's which?
You're right.
So I see everyone's sort of hating on the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
What's Pat Mahomes' bloody
I don't know.
brother's name? The TikToker that's really annoying.
I don't know.
Jackson Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's hating on them.
Were you? The Super Bowl's like always usually like on a weekday here, isn't it?
Yeah, Monday maybe. I think it's on their Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
I wouldn't
think
mind
that's
watching it.
Super Bowl Sunday, I think. Yeah,
That's
That
it.
makes-
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, so it's on our Monday. Mm. And who did you say was in it again? The 49ers and the
So San Francisco 49ers and,
and
the
the Green Bay Packers?
Kansas City Chiefs. dickhead.
Oh, okay. I don't know where I got that from, but
That's who his brother plays for.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think.
We're not very big into NFL.
Nah.
My family, like my mum and brother are quite into it, and my cousins and auntie. And it's actually kind of enjoyable to watch.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, it's two stop and start.
I think it's just cool because, like, it's different. It's better
Sounded
than
like
watching the fucking NRL.
No way.
Anyway, can you move on?
West Indies beat Australia by 8 runs over the weekend.
Yes.
After we declared early. So declaring's like before you get like use like all your 10 batsmen.
Yeah.
You say like, oh yeah, we have enough runs to beat them. We did not.
Yeah, that's a bit sad, eh?
So yeah, all the because Pat Cummins, he's lefty, so
Yeah.
everyone's like out on him for being this big woke. Like, I know, yeah, they love that word, eh? Like the right calling the
What
left
word?
woke.
Yeah, woke.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, Pat Cummins, how's that woke shit going for you now? After he's literally won like everything in the last 12 months as captain, so
Yeah, he's probably not.
he's going all right.
Yeah, like it's not the end of the world.
Nah,
I just want to quickly ask you, Jet. Do you know where our dog is right now?
I can't see him.
I'm just gonna just check. Just have some.
I'll have a look. I have
Okay.
to cut this shit again.
Well, you know what it's like when he runs away. He's probably sitting at the door. That's so sad. I got worried. Sorry.
Anywho, Supercross again was on over the weekend. Great racing.
Is that right?
Yep. So it was a triple crown format. So there was 3 races instead of just a one main event.
Yep.
And the dude that won it, he didn't even win a race.
Really?
Yeah, the way it worked out.
It's funny how that happens.
Just the most consistent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that was a pretty good viewing.
How long's the Supercross on for? I'm a bit sick of hearing about it.
What are we, round 4 now? What's that? Another 13 rounds to go.
13 more episodes of hearing about Supercross.
And then 2 weeks off, and then the
But then-
motocross will start.
Oh,
So
does it? Yeah. Anyway,
get excited, guys.
I'm sure some people can't wait for that part.
So yeah, no, it was good viewing. Finally, it was
You
a
didn't
mud
seem as
race.
stressed watching it on the weekend.
Still, it was just annoying. The HRC, the Honda team, I think they need to practice their starts this weekend.
Oh,
This week, sorry, in preparation for this weekend. Because it, not great starts, so not great races. See how it ends up. But I'm confident that Jet Lawrence is going to bounce back, win this weekend. It's going east, I think now, East Conference. It's more sort of their style, what they train on their track
so
at
does
home.
motocross, whatever it's called, Supercross?
Supercross, that's it.
They have conferences too.
Just for like the lights class, so like the 250,
Oh,
the
yeah.
lower class.
Yeah, cool.
Obviously, because there's a lot more.
Yeah. That
Talent
makes sense.
to-
Yeah.
Just
It's weird how Americans do stuff.
that's what it
Yeah.
makes sense. That's just to get more riders into
Yeah.
into it, because obviously there's only 22 spots
Obviously.
every weekend in the main event. So
I definitely knew that.
yep. But that's about it. Nothing too crazy. There was a bit on, but
Yeah. We've had a lot of sport stuff on
yeah, a lot.
lately. Yeah.
But it's a couple of weeks before the Super Bowl. Like they have a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, right.
It's a
Interesting.
bit weird.
Yeah. So,
Anyway,
anything else?
no, that's about it.
Okay, thanks for that. Now, what order are you putting this in?
We'll go. What's up your nose?
Okay, so what's up my nose today? First thing is, before we start recording this, happens to me most weeks. My Mac doesn't sync my notes as I'm going from my phone to my laptop, and it's really annoying because I'll go in and out of my notes and I'll close them, I'll restart it, I'll close the app, and it won't load. So it's never accurate to what's on my phone, and that pisses me off. Anyway, next thing that's annoying me and what's up my nose is the humidity.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Is it?
Yep.
So I'm not one. Okay, I am. I'm one to whinge about the weather a lot. Really, I'm never quite satisfied with
She
it.
goes to me the other day, I can't wait for winter. I said, I'm not a big fan of winter. I was like, I hate waking up in the cold.
I
She
hate
goes,
winter
oh,
too.
yeah, I hate that too.
I'm just sick. This weather would be fine. I can deal with the 40-degree day. But when you've got 90% humidity on top of it, it is so disgusting. Everything in our house feels wet. The condensation, it's terrible. And we had paper on the fridge. We had Jet's jury duty and shit. And it's gone, it went soggy from sitting on the fucking fridge. We've had to throw so much out because it's just wet and it feels disgusting. And I feel you never feel like you're cool
No.
or clean.
That aircon's feeling good now.
Yeah.
The evaporative ducted systems
Does
don't really...
no good in humidity.
No,
eh?
they don't really work their best. They're good in dry heat.
Yeah, which is what we're used to.
Yeah, which is usually what we get, but
Yeah.
obviously it's been raining. So I've got the split
Splitty
system
on.
going. It's bloody working wonders at the
Yeah,
minute.
it
Feels
feels
great.
good. I think, the humidity, I also just feel I don't feel clean. I feel I'm sticky.
Yeah, it feels sticky.
So I walked out of work and my phone just fogged up straight away, and then got in the car and I just felt when it's raining and like walk through the rain and then you get into like a car or something and you're trying to like dry off. Like you just feel like wet
Yeah.
and gross. That's exactly how I felt.
But I'll take the humidity any day over a cold, shitty, windy winter day.
Yeah, I can't deal with wind, eh?
And that's
Anyway,
my mother does this. She'll try and deny it, but she'll go, when it's summertime, I hate the summer. When it's winter, I hate the winter. I can't wait for summer to come. She does it all the time.
I love like the spring and autumn months. Like they're definitely my favourite.
but
But
we're talking extremes here.
the heat is way easy to deal with than cool.
You can enjoy it a bit more too.
And like way more motivated.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm getting out of bed on a winter's morning.
Sun's up earlier.
Yeah.
Get home and there's still
Yeah.
the sunlight. Way
But you
better.
can wake up easily, like even on a weekend, you can get up at like 6 o'clock and you don't feel like dead.
Yeah.
Like winter makes me feel so tired and yeah, not motivated at all. The last thing that's up my nose is, as I said earlier, I went and got a filling today, which I was not happy about having to get, but serves me right because it's my first time going to the dentist in a very, very long time. It cost me $440 last time for a clean. Cost me $330 today for a filling. Besides the point, the thing that's actually up my nose is I had to go shopping afterwards, and as most of you would know, they numb your mouth when you get the filling. I walked into Woolies and I'm like, I'm going to keep my head down, I'm not going to see anyone because my face was a bit lopsided. I couldn't smile. I see every fucking person I know in Woolies, and I was so embarrassed. Like I walked past like one person and they're like, hey, like how you going? And I probably looked a bit rude, but I like was like, I'm good, thanks. Like, how are you? But I had to walk so fast to like not make eye contact because I couldn't even put my lips together because I was so numb. I couldn't feel it. It was just like the weirdest thing. So, yeah, just gotta make sure I don't have to go through that again because financially wasn't fun and also socially a little bit embarrassing. Also, then saw the dentist at Woolies and I was just like, leave me alone. Like, you're already stalking me. You've already just seen all inside my mouth. It's just too much for me.
You would have paid for them groceries for him.
Oh, proper. I saw he only like bought something that was like 20. Like he bought like $20 worth of groceries. It's like, bro, I just paid you over $300. I'm sure you can get a bit more.
Is that it? That's all
yeah,
that, you know?
that's it.
See, as I said, mine was humidity as well. Have you seen this like slushy TikTok trend?
No.
So it's like more of an American thing. They pull up in their big bloody hotted up like Dodgers, which I
Yeah.
also don't get.
The trucks.
They got like these big four-wheel drives, but they got like little low-profile tires on it, so you can't like take them off road. You
They
just get,
call them a truck, don't they?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a Dodge,
Yeah, like a
like
Ram.
a Dodge or a
Yeah,
F truck or something.
yeah.
Got them all like high, hotted up, but they'd be no good because the tires on them are useless.
Okay, what's the slushy thing?
So like they'll pull up to like a service station,
Yeah.
go inside.
Or do they fill it?
Can I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
Go inside and like get a Slurpee or like a slushy, whatever's
Yeah.
there. Come out and then throw it at like the windscreen to like this song,
What?
and that's the trend. I don't know.
That's so
it's fucking dumb.
Americans are so weird with trends, but you know the other thing that I don't understand about them? Like I only said this yesterday because we went through Macca's and I ordered like a small Coke. The size of their fucking drink cups, like
Yeah, they're
so
small as like our
big.
medium.
Yeah, it's so big and like their large is like a litre
Massive,
of
yeah.
fucking soft drink. It's mad. But they have to get fillings all the time.
Probably. They don't have healthcare over there, so
Yeah,
probably
they
not.
probably don't even bother.
And then trying to sort out the finance for this new motorbike. It's been a pain in my ass. Like questions I probably should know the answer to, but I
No, but a lot of the questions on there
don't have the time to know the answer to.
weren't really specific to what you were doing. Like even I was just like, don't really know what that is. And then, are you going to elaborate that the chick?
Oh yeah, so you're like financier, whatever you want to call them.
Financer.
I think it's financier. I think I'm saying it right.
Why does it sound so
Calls
funny?
me on Thursday, and she's like really good, great customer service. She's like, yeah, sort this out over the weekend if you've got any problems. Like in the email, it's like, give us a call.
Yeah,
So today at lunchtime, I give her a call. She's on buddy
annual leave.
annual leave. It's like, come on, bro. Ain't buddy, tell me all this shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll sort it out, I'm sure. It's just, I don't know. I don't know the answer to the questions. They're just not as easy as I'd
Yeah,
like them
and
to be.
I feel like stuff like that is just so much easier to go go through with the person.
Yeah, they're like, oh, because sometimes they're like, oh, don't even worry about that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And you don't want to overfill it where it's like you weren't meant to touch this part or this part. But also sometimes with those finance things, they can kind of like tell you what to put on there in a way, you know, work
Yeah.
it into your advantage. So it's kind of hard to just sit there and do it yourself.
So anyway, I'm sure I'll sort that out. This is a trend we saw on the TikTok, being sent it in by a fellow tool bag listener of the podcast. It was from the TikToker. Where'd it go? Ty Scamposis 99. I don't know. Tice.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few of
Pies.
her. She's funny.
Tice Campos. But anyway, the trend is something that's not my business, but I wish it was.
Yes.
So I mean, me and Isabella have come prepared today with a few things.
Would you like to start?
Yeah. First one I thought of immediately was couples that fight in public, and more specifically at the pub. Like when you see like two people like screaming at each other, and you're like, it's so awkward, but you really want to watch, and then you're also like, well, I wonder what they're
Like
fighting
it's-
about.
Yeah, like I shouldn't stare and watch.
Yeah.
But like,
I love it, especially like at the pub when they're a bit drunk or something,
yeah.
screaming at
Yeah.
each other.
I'm a bit like that too when like parents are like yelling at their kids at the shop. Like I just
Nah,
wanna,
that one's a bit more too awkward for me. I did think about that.
like I don't look at them because I want them to be embarrassed, but I'm like, oh, like what did they do? Like what's so bad?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
couples
funny.
fighting.
Yeah. Well, on like the note of like couples is like when like an online couple break up, but they don't share exactly what happened, and they want like privacy.
What annoys me is you've just put the whole of your relationship on here.
Yeah, I'm like,
Give us a reason why
you
you've
don't get
broken up, though.
privacy.
No.
Tell me who cheated right now. Like,
No, you
give
don't
me
get
all
to
the
reap the
gossip.
benefits of
Yeah.
putting your relationship on
Yeah,
here
you
with
can't
it.
pick and choose this shit. You're
No.
getting paid for this.
Exactly. When someone's like texting next to me in public,
Oh yeah.
like I don't look because I know it's the wrong thing to do, but sometimes like when they're like big old paragraph and they're going like so fast, their hands,
This is so funny because like you're saying things and they pop into my head and I haven't even written this
and
down.
you're like looking over, you're like, geez,
Yeah.
someone's in trouble.
Yeah. At work,
Or
like,
like, and the only maybe you like get a glimpse
and you
of
see
like
like a
the
little
last,
sentence.
but you don't know what's come before that.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, what are they talking
Well,
about?
at work, like we use Teams, and sometimes like you'll be like looking at someone's computer, like they're showing you something, and then like they get the
Little tank, yeah.
notification pop up, and you're like, I shouldn't read it, but like I want to know.
Yeah,
And
it's like
I've
the same
seen
as
some
when-
things where I'm like, you were flirting with a colleague, like
Or when someone's showing something on their phone, and then a text message or a Snapchat from
yeah.
someone
Ooh,
comes up, it's like, and they like swap it away
yeah,
really
swipe
quick.
it really
It's like,
quickly.
oh, what's that about?
That's embarrassing. When someone posts that they're pregnant and you know they're not in a relationship, I just want to know who the baby daddy is.
Yeah, that was one of the ones on the
Like,
TikTok.
Not my business, but
I mean, it kind of is. You're
I-
posting about
I
a
wanna
pregnancy,
know.
bro. It's not a one-person deal.
yeah, literally.
Well, usually not.
Yeah.
You know, like when you go into like a cafe or same thing, like a pub, a restaurant, and you can just tell two of the co-workers have a bit of beef.
Yeah.
Like they're ignoring each other.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what.
Yeah. What's happened this
Well,
morning?
you see like they're like half go at each other and they go back to working. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You guys are shitty
Yeah.
at each other. What's going on? I want to know.
This one, not overly like relevant right now, but like you know last year during Euro summer, where every man and their dog was overseas. How do like mine is like college students going to Euro summer but they don't have a job.
Yeah. I mean, mum and dad probably.
Yeah. Not my business, but I'd very much like to know how much it cost you and how you paid for it. Okay, talk.
Sorry. This is my last one. When someone posts a text they have with someone else on their Instagram story, but then they blur out.
I do that.
like- No, if you want to post this amazing text message you've had with someone else, show me all of it. I want to know what you guys
So
are
I
talking
will
about.
like screenshot like the text, but I'll blur out like the stuff that's not from that conversation.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's under
because
that.
it could be like, just got my period, lol,
Yeah, so that adds to it.
or just eating a burrito, just like random shit.
You text people that. Just eating a
Probably
burrito.
like to my sister, yeah. She'd be like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" I'm
That
like,
one really like
yeah,
gives me the
that's
shit.
fair.
It's like, hey, don't blow that out. You want to share this great text message you've
yeah,
had. And sometimes I need a bit of context.
yeah. One of mine is when people are like rehoming like a pet, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
that's another good one.
I feel bad for people that get into this situation and they can't help it, like because they're in like a rental or I don't know, they don't have time for the dog. But I'm like, is the pet actually just really badly behaved, or are you the issue? Like, can you not look after this?
I think they're the issue most of the time in that situation.
But I just give me all the details. Like, does the dog shit all over the floor and then like laying it? Like, all of it. I want to know all of it. And I think Geordie might have said this one to us when we spoke to her on the phone the other day. But this one I think about all the time. And it's when someone dies and they like post it on like Facebook
Yeah.
or something. I'm like, but how? But what happened?
yeah, give me all the details, bro.
Please tell me all of it. And I don't want to be nosy, but like I would like to know. Let me know if I'm giving you this heart react right now or a sad react. I need some context.
Maybe a laughing react would suffice for what's going on in this situation.
Angry react. You never know.
Yeah, maybe they got shot or something.
You know
Who
what?
knows?
You know what I don't like?
What
That
don't you
like
like?
care react on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know when to use it.
With that, me either. I just don't know when is like an appropriate time to use it. So I just go with the heart react or like the
Old
like.
Faithful.
Yeah.
And Geordie tagged us in this one, which is... Oh, did we mention that she's the one who gave us this idea?
No.
Like when the doctor's running late,
Yeah.
it's like I'd be fine with it as long as you told me what happened with the last patient.
Patient.
Why you just run 30 minutes
Yeah.
over? What's wrong
What were you
with them?
talking about? Yeah. Tell me all of it.
There would be a lot of scenarios like that. Oh, sorry, I was just hung up. What were you hung up with? Tell me.
Yeah. What were you doing?
Yeah.
Tell me right now.
Sorry, I just missed
Why
your
were
call. I
you
was a
so
bit
busy?
sorry, I just missed your call. I was a bit busy. Yeah, what were you doing?
Yeah. I had that today. I like missed someone's call and I called them back straight away. I was in the toilet.
Taking a
I was
shit.
not going to answer the phone. But it was like that awkward time where I just like I probably
Isn't
could
that
have just
awkward when it-
answered it, but I was like still in
I always
there.
feel like it's gonna echo, like it echoes. I can
Yeah.
tell, like if someone answers the phone and they're in the
in
toilet.
And that's why I didn't, because I'm like, one, what if someone's waiting for me to get out of this toilet? Two, can they hear that I'm in the toilet? Like, that's embarrassing.
I feel like it echoes a lot. Shit,
Yeah,
taking
no
a
need.
shit.
All right. That's all of mine. What's it called again? Things that aren't my business, but I wish they were. I like that.
Submit yours, guys. We can read them out on the pod.
Yes. Get into the bio in our Instagram and let us know. Or our DMs, whatever you prefer.
So I went to Reddit again. I found this one on the subreddit Confessions.
Yes.
I used to rip up all my neighbours' mail growing up as a child.
That's just like so like annoying.
When I, 25 female now, was younger, maybe around 10 or 12, I used to do what every child would when they grew up and ride bikes around the neighbourhood. I don't know what possessed my mind to do this, but there was a point in time where I'd ride around, stop in front of people's mailboxes, open them up, rip them in half, close the mailbox and speed off.
There's a lot of male hate here.
I would do it in multiple boxes in different parts of the neighbourhood. I never got caught, and it's not that I did it much, maybe about 2 to 3 days back to back. Eventually I got the sense that it was wrong and completely stopped, but I really don't know what would have possessed me to do that in the first place.
Yeah, like
I just hope I didn't rip up anything too important like
Important, yeah.
bills or special letters. I definitely know better now since years
Aw.
have passed, but seeing this page made me randomly think of this. So
probably like feeling a bit guilty about it by the sounds of it.
fuck. Like someone's like fathered written home from the wall.
In like 2010.
Or would you hate to see that was ripped up in the mailbox?
Like if it was my mail.
Yeah.
My lotto winnings or something. No, let me think. I don't really get much mail. Like envelope letter mail. What would yours be? Honestly,
Yeah, I
something
think it's like a
something like
heartfelt
jury
letter.
duty or something would be really annoying because it's such a fuck around to
Yeah,
get out of it.
like a form that you have to submit.
Yeah,
Like you could probably piece together if it's just
Yeah.
like ripped in half.
yeah. If it's just like a bill, you know you can do BPay on the bottom
Yeah.
or something. But when it's something you actually have to resubmit, that would be annoying.
Imagine like coming through this now, like reading this years
Yeah.
later and go, that little fucker, that happened to my mail.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, they're not just taking them out; they're ripping it up and leaving it in the mailbox. Like, so every time they go out and get them out, they're like, "Fucking hell!" Like,
Two to 3
Again?
days back to back. Hopefully it wasn't
like that's
the same house.
That's a targeted attack right there.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't the same house.
Oh, that reminds me something that can like kind of be related, but it's like also a bit up my nose. A girl at work today went home because she knew a parcel was coming, so she went home between this time and this time for her lunch break. And while she was sitting at home, she gets this email, and it's like, your delivery like could not be left because there was no one home.
Oh, that's
And she was
annoying.
like, they didn't even fucking drive down my street. Like, how rude is that? Like, how annoying. And then it's like, you can't come and collect it till after 3:30 today, and the post office closes at 4. Like, it's actually your job to deliver parcels. I think they forget that sometimes.
Speaking of which, I ordered some stuff from MX store on Sunday. And then I got a message like Sunday afternoon saying it had been packed. And I think they were lying to me. What if it's just
On a
like an
Sunday?
automatic thing through like the website telling you, oh yeah, it's been packed.
Have you got like a shipping thing yet?
Yeah, I got one like just before when we started.
Wow, that is like overly quick. And for anyone following along with my Adair's pillowcase saga, I didn't complain, but after speaking to like 4 different people last week and them telling me, oh yeah, the pillowcases are in stock, I can just see they haven't been shipped yet, and I can see you ordered them a month ago. I spoke to someone again on Friday and they were really unhelpful. Today, your Adair's order has been shipped. And I was like, oh, funny that. It's only taken 29 days. Anyway, hopefully they actually come and what I need. Do you have any more confessions?
Yeah, I'm just reading a few of these.
Are they a
Some
bit
of them,
fucked up?
yeah.
Yeah.
I inappropriately touched my teacher in high school.
Jet, that's like illegal.
I realised this. It's not me. I didn't do it. Some of them are dumb though. I used to steal candy from my teacher that she used to reward good behaviour for. It's like, okay, bro, who hasn't?
Did you do that?
Probably.
I feel like I remember doing that in like grade 1. And
First
I felt
grade,
really
I would
guilty
steal
about it.
stuff from kids' desks. I mean, who didn't?
Like a pencil.
Yeah.
Loser. Do you have a confession to make?
Oh, I might submit one into here. Not
Is there
out
any
loud.
good ones?
I mean, that one I read
it's
before
like,
was
I
pretty
murdered my neighbour.
good. This one's good. I broke into a classmate's locker, stole her diary, and put a booger in it.
Oh, yuck. So, like, random.
Yeah, I don't know. This girl's giving her trouble, so she broke into her.
Fair enough. Have the booger.
A lot of
diary.
ones about school. People.
Bit of past trauma there.
I
Alright.
grabbed my mum's arm and threw her to the corner of the door when
Aw.
and then she hit her forehead.
That's so sad.
I stole a computer from a bar when I was very drunk.
Oh my god. Clearly
yeah.
didn't get caught for it.
Oh.
Come on, Jet. I would like some confessions.
There's a lot to get through here. Lied to everyone for 1 year about how much money I have. Just a lot of dumb shit.
It's just like, who cares? That's not worth putting on there. I'm sure people lie about that shit all the time.
Drove past someone who was stuck in the snow. I'll never forget his face. Jeez, that one sounds like a deep-seated trauma.
You probably died.
My friend was driving and we were in a hurry and our vehicle was struggling in the snow but making it barely. There was a tiny car stuck in the snow for 2 lights in a row and people just kept going around him. Then my friend did. As we passed the tiny car, looked down. The guy didn't look angry, nor did he flip us off for going around. He just had this terribly sad expression and was
Aww.
sinking into his seat. I feel so horrible. I'm sorry, guy.
Aw. That's how I
You
feel
should've
when I like
stopped.
pass people who are like pulled up on the side of the road.
It's like, oh, should I have stopped?
Yeah, but I'm also like myself on my own. There's no way I'd be able to help them. Like if they've broken down, I don't have a what's it called, jump starter. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, like jump cable.
If they've got a
believe.
flat tire, can't change it for you. If you got any other issues, I probably can't help you. So, did you just drink vinegar?
No. We'll finish on this one. I, at the time 11, purposely gave my niece, who was 4, lice.
Nice.
I'm not reading. It's too long.
So that's
but
happened to a lot of people. Why is there a whole paragraph about it?
I don't know.
Like that.
Telling me like who she got the lice from and
Okay, they
shit.
could have just ended it there. Just done that sentence.
Oh,
And
they
that
could
was
have just
enough.
told me why they get why she did it on purpose.
She probably like planted them in. It's not hard to get lice. You just sit beside them, and next minute your head's itching.
She did it on purpose though.
Dog. All right.
Merch.
Like, what about it?
The website is live, guys.
Yeah.
So make sure to get on there. Get in. It's only going to be open till next Friday. Yeah.
Yep. If you want some more information on like sizing or the quality of the shirts or anything, just send us a DM. We tried to put as much information without overboarding everyone in the Instagram post, but they're just like a signature tee with the logo, and then our hats are a corduroy bucket hat with the logo on it as well. They're a black corduroy
Yeah.
hat.
That's
Yeah.
easy as, guys. If you just go to the Knocked Off Podcast Instagram, click the link in the bio, and then go down to the bottom item for merch, and it'll take you straight to the website. So if you live in Roma, you can just do local pickup, guys, so you don't have to pay for any postage, and then obviously everyone else put in your address and it'll do it automatically for you. So if you don't want to pay,
Like the extra for the shipping and whatnot.
don't
Yeah.
do that.
All right. Well, we might wrap it up here. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We've been trying to be a bit more active over there. Jet put a day in the life up the other day, which was a good watch.
Isabella's going to do the same, isn't she?
Yeah, when I have an interesting day in my life, I guess. Maybe tomorrow. The only issue with me is that between 8 and 5 o'clock, I'm pretty much not going to be able to film anything.
Yeah.
Because, 1, too embarrassed to do it at my desk at work.
Night in the life.
2, confidentiality, all that fun stuff. Can't really film much. But if I do any like little breaks in between, I can see how I go. I might just have a crack at it and see how much I get out of it tomorrow. But stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yes, we will. Ciao, ciao, people.
Bye-bye.